You both got dinner on me.
Can you imagine us having dinner with Lou Gossett Jr.?
No, I can't imagine it.
You just got George's earwax all over your ears, bud.
It's all right, man. You know, we brothers to the end and shit.
Now you two are reeking of Pia. You know, and that's why this is a sexy show.
You guys nailed it. You're great. You ask great questions. You listen.
They say that the road ain't no place to start a family.
I'm really beaming. I'm really steaming.
Yeah.
One floor below me, you don't even know me. I love you.
I am a zombie apocalypse. I have a backpack. I know how to kill.
You guys have such amazing energy. And that is really, really, really something that inspires me, encourages me, and enlightens me.
Even yourself, the rest is up to me. Don't go chase too much. Good morning, Baltimore.
All you need is love.
What? Na.
Well, thank you very much. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Scott, and I appreciate that compliment. That's fantastic, Suki. Anya, very nice to meet you.
Good.
He says, thank God. I thought you were sitting on the cat.
Seek out.
Tell him, Suki. Tell him what we're going to do.
Watch your chicken, Scott. Carol.
Yeah, what she said. You'll see it coming out later.
Suk, you know what always sticks in my mind at that open? Mary Lou Henner saying this is such a sexy show.
It's sexy. It's so sexy.
Do you remember her saying that we had PF Factor, you and I?
PF Factor.
The old PF Factor. Where is that PF Factor?
It's here. It's growing. We're showing. It's all good. We're not showing anything.
Where are all the women clamoring for me? Where are they all?
I think they're all over there. I think you could clamor for them. They're coming. They're all
read them off, Suk. Read them off. Who do we have with us this evening?
Pamela Nosada's here. Deborah Littleton, Marsha Bremen, Miller, Jeannie Clay. Hi, Jeannie. Jordan Gray. Hello, y'all. Susan Smith saying, Irene Fitzhugh saying, I love the clips. We love it. Donna Fraschetto says, you guys are growing. Yes, Donna, we are growing. And we're moving in the right direction. And it's all really thanks to you guys because
we're growing like wart.
Yeah.
We're growing like wart, Suki. What a show tonight.
I don't know, like Bob. A wart.
Well, you can't really get rid of us.
No.
Bob Guiney, The Bachelor, season 4 on the show tonight. Not only will we be talking about Bob and his marriage and his kids and what he's doing now and the old Bachelor and all that good stuff, but you and Bob head to head. He's a big music guy.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I hope you're not going to do a Bachelor Nation thing. I was like,
no. Lyrics quiz for you and Bob. And then we have our girl Trae Bodge coming on right around 8:05. She's talking about a place called Gift Ya.
So Gift Ya is, what is it like? It's like is it a credit card? What is it?
What are you asking me for? I don't know.
I think it's like something that we can help our viewers with when it comes to the holiday times. I mean, listen, what is it? December 2nd. We're really starting our shopping, or a lot of it. And I don't know about you, Scotty, but if I can't give anything, I just give money. You know what I mean?
That's all. Listen, you give a couple coins, Suk. Listen, Gift Ya, it's like you send gifts to your friends and family, but it's all digital. And you could send them like it's not a gift card. It's like the Venmo of gift cards.
Okay.
So it's like me sending you like a present that you can go buy or spend something somewhere. She's going to be on. She's got all these gifts she's going to show us coming up a little after 8:00. Bob's going to be with us in just a few minutes. I got a couple things. The tree lighting's going on at Rockefeller Center tonight.
Right, so, wait, I left early yesterday because my kid was going to have seen Santa.
Oh, yeah.
And let me tell you what a magical experience that was when Santa
you sit on his lap
into our house. She was like, what just happened here? I mean, the guy it was so good. The elves looked so good. And you had to write a little description of who the person was, all the secrets.
Yeah.
And I'm going to save her reaction because it was fantastic.
Well, do you have a video of it?
I do, but it's long. It was like 7 minutes. I taped the
Oh, 7 minutes, Suki. That's like 2
7 minutes
hours
too
in
long.
TV
You have
time.
to like edit it. I have to
Are you
edit
out of your mind? Well, listen, was Santa drunk? Every time I picture Santa, I think he's drunk.
No.
No. All right. Well, listen, I got a couple things to show you before we move along.
Okay.
There's a first of all, listen,
Is
next
your
time
volume up? Because Irene Fitzhugh is saying I'm echoing.
you're echoing. No, we sound fine. We sound okay. They're all, you know what, Irene Fitzhugh, your ears are echoing. It's
Donna
not us.
Fruscietto is saying the same thing.
Oh, really? Are we echoing? Bob, I see you down there in the green room. Are we echoing? Just shake your head. I can't hear you. Yeah, we're echoing a little bit. I don't know why, Suk. Why do you think we echo?
I have no idea. I'm kind of trying to figure it out.
You got the reverb on?
Can you hear it now?
I don't hear any echo. I never hear the echo.
Can you guys hear it now?
And then when I play the show back, I still don't hear the echo.
Ugh,
Suki, I got a guy for you. Next time you have a bar mitzvah in your house or a wedding.
A bar mitzvah?
When your son gets, his 16th birthday party, I want you to invite this guy right here. This guy is a must for your next party anyway. So I don't know what's better. The fact that this guy,
I don't know.
That video had over 4 million views on it. The fact that the dog is sitting there looking at him like you are the biggest numbnut I've ever seen.
But like I was telling you, COVID is making people do strange things. Would that guy have ever put his snare drum on the ground and decided to like do this whole thing?
And then there's this pastor who's this lunatic who's online all the time. He was given this crazy sermon. This guy who plays the electric guitar played his guitar to this guy's sermon and turned it into a song. Watch this. This thing, 10 million views online, Suk. Watch this thing. Watch.
Judgment right now.
Because we have...
In the name of Jesus.
Oh, thank you.
Standing in the office of the prophet of God, I execute judgment on you, COVID-19. I execute judgment on you, Satan, you destroyer, you killer, you get out, you break your power, you get off this nation. I demand judgment on you. I demand a vaccination to come immediately.
How great is that?
That was super good.
It goes on for a while. Do you see the way his guitar changed?
That was incredible. He made that whole. I was like, is that Anthrax? What is he playing? Like, is he laying like a nobody? He's like riffing. That was.
I demand a vaccination.
That was hilarious.
The power of Christ compels you.
What movie was that? The power of Christ.
That's The Exorcist. Remember that when they're standing there throwing the holy water on her?
I still think that's one of the scariest movies. That and Omen.
Oh, there's just the music from those two movies scare the crap out of you.
They don't make them like that anymore.
Right?
Like,
the Omen, The Exorcist, and the music from Halloween always had great opening music. Unreal. Everybody's joining us tonight, Suk, from all over the country. Everybody, it's funny because as soon as everybody logs on, they feel like they're joining their family.
I know.
Right? And it's like just a bunch of folks hanging out, talking. We, bring some folks in. Bob Guiney's going to join us in just a second. Phil will be here later on to do a little singing. We might have to get Bob to do a little singing because, he sings a little bit.
I know. He did. I feel like I've heard him sing before.
Well, listen, you know what? Before we bring him in.
Yes.
I am going to show you a little bit of Bob. He's part of this group, Banned from TV. Here you go.
Okay.
Please do not adjust your set.
Hey, we're banned from TV.
We're doing this for all these charities.
Little thing, let me light your candle, cause mama, I'm sure the handle now gets around.
This is for fun, this is for charity.
Little thing, let me light your candle, cause daddy, I'm sure the handle now mess around. What? Mess
There he is. Let's bring him in, Souk. The man, the myth, the legend. There he is. Bob Guiney, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, guys.
Bob, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing well, thanks. How are you doing?
Flip that phone sideways.
There we go.
Now we get the full view. How you doing, my man? Good to see you. Look, you don't
well.
ever age, do you? And he froze.
Oops, I'm not hearing you guys.
No, I think you froze, Bob.
Tell him to come back out and come back in.
Bob, log out, come back in.
Oops, are you there?
And he was in. Oh, yeah,
there
we
go.
are.
Okay, I got you back. I lost
No, we
you?
don't. You're not moving, though.
That is so interesting. So I was able to hear the video and everything, and then for some reason, and watch the video and watch all the music playing, but I wasn't able to apparently be logged in.
Try one more time. Go ahead.
All right, I'll jump out and come right back.
We'll wait for you.
No, sorry, people.
Souk, when he comes back in, we'll pretend we're frozen. All right? I love that. I'll tell you when he's up. Hold on. As soon as I click him up.
Okay.
There we go. You stay still. Don't move. But look at the screen.
I'm going to blink.
No, don't blink, Souk. Don't blink. He's coming back. Come on, Bob. We only have 3 hours for this show. Where is he? Yeah, we'll freak him out like we did with that one guy. Hopefully he'll get back in here. Don't worry, everybody. We're coming back. We're waiting on Bob Guiney, Bachelor, Season 4. Suki, you look like you're frozen now, but I just saw your eyes blinking.
Is he in?
Not yet. Suki, we may have lost our main guest of the evening.
No, he's coming back. He's coming back.
He'll be back. Nobody moved.
So if you were watching that video banned from TV and you were wondering, oh my God, those people look really familiar.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Remember
folks in there.
Yeah, Greg Grunberg, James Denton, Hugh Laurie.
Hugh Laurie from House was in there playing the piano.
Scott Grimes, Andy Platten, Jesse Spencer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good group. Yep, here we go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, Bob, we were just playing Frozen.
Rookie's face moving, but Scott's isn't.
No, you know what it was? We were trying to play Frozen, but then like Scott, I can't do
Suki
it.
blew it. She blew it.
I can't do serious face, Bob. Like I can't.
I thought you meant you were going to play the song Frozen. And I was like, oh my God, I have a 2-year-old. I hear it all the time.
All right, let's try this again. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob Guiney in the house. Yay! Bachelor Season 4. So, Bob, what I said before when we got frozen up, I said, dude, you haven't aged one bit since we first saw you on The Bachelorette.
Thanks, buddy. Looks are deceiving. It's amazing what a lot of vodka can do for you.
Yeah, it must be they just breed them well in Lansing, Michigan, I think.
I'm telling you, they bring you up. I'm a downriver boy, and they bring you up, and you just got that. And I will tell you, I feel like I'm about 175 with my, I'm a 50-year-old. I got a 2-year-old, so it's like it's pretty interesting.
Don't
Dude,
worry.
I know how you feel.
Too.
I know how you feel, man. I got a 19 and a 10, so I'm all over the place. But I was in your shoes when she was about 6, so it's exhausting. It's exhausting, man. It's exhausting.
It is. It is.
And it only gets worse. It only gets worse.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I keep hearing that.
Because you don't get any better. Because you don't get more energy. It doesn't happen, and then they start pulling some crazy crap on you, and you're like, really? I don't have time for this.
I know.
Bob, listen, the good thing is, and I think about this all the time, the good thing is when she graduates college, you'll only be 71.
That's a valid point. Yeah, I mean, that's great. I won't have to work forever.
You'll be 71.
Yeah. Easy.
But listen, man, it's good to see you. Everything's going well. First of all, let's talk about the band, because while you were off logging back in, Suki and I were talking about the group of people that it's a great group of people. How'd you guys because I know there's a lot of charity performances. How'd you guys get that group together?
It was really all Greg Grunberg's idea. Greg, I was doing an event. So I was a touring musician, long before I did the TV stuff. And then the TV stuff kind of came along, and I got my old record label called me back. Didn't mean to let you go. You're back. And so I was actually I was touring, and I was doing a show in Dallas, Texas. Oddly enough, for Chris Harrison, the host of The Bachelor.
Wow,
Chris, my band was touring at the time, and Chris was like, "Oh my God, you got to play this event." So we came in. Kid Rock was there, who I knew from Detroit, and then Greg Grunberg, who at the time was on Alias, to kind of date us. It's like 2005-ish. And I remembered him from Alias and loved him. And, he admittedly is one of the nicest guys, but he admittedly sat down to watch us play thinking we were going to be terrible. And got up there. He was really happy and was like, "Oh my God, you're such a great singer, and we should start a band together." And, not being from the West Coast, I just assume everyone's lying all the time on the West Coast. And so I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's a great idea. Why don't you call me?" And I gave him my number. And I said, I'll be out there in about a month. And, I'm sure if you're serious, I'll hear from you. Yeah. So I did. I heard from him. And I show up. The first band rehearsal is Hugh Laurie, James Denton, myself, Greg Grunberg. And we play 3 songs that we had agreed to learn. This is a Wednesday. And they weren't great. In fact, they were really not good. And by the end of the night, he's like, "Wow, what do you guys think?" I mean, I'm pretty impressed. And we're like, "Yeah." And Hugh Laurie, as you might know, is the most talented musician I've ever met in my life. He's an amazing musician.
Great. Yeah. Talented guy. Talented guy.
Every instrument he picks up, he's better at than anyone you know. Oh, yeah. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And he's like, "It's okay. It's all right." And Greg goes, "Well, great, because we're opening for Macy Gray on Saturday."
Oh, Jesus.
And we're like, "What?" And so our first gig is 3 days later at the Avalon in LA, opening for Macy Gray. And thankfully, we were like the novelty act that came on before the real openers. We played these 3 songs. I mean, and it was awesome. I mean, we were horrible, but it was great. And then it sort of built this thing that we started doing because we loved it so much, and we became such good friends. And we brought in Jesse Spencer, who was also on House at the time, who now is on Chicago Fire, Lieutenant Casey on Chicago Fire. Yes, brought in Scott Grimes. Scott's on the Orville now, but he was the red-haired doctor with the beard on ER for many years. Band of Brothers, he's done a ton of work. Scott and I then went off to form Guiney and Grimes, which is like an acoustic act, and we played Prohibition a bunch in New York. And it was just a lot of fun, and it became a thing where we started opening for Pink and Kanye West and all these people at these like Golden Globes parties, and it became huge. And we over the years we've given over $3-4 million to charities, and we give it all. At the time Hugh was on House, and I was hosting something for like the TV Guide channel, so definitely a disparity in the level of star power there, with Hugh and me. And we each gave equal monies to our charities, which I thought was great. So I was always with Children's Hospital, and we'd play a show and we'd cover our costs, and then the rest of that money would get farmed out to our individual charities. So it's been great. I mean, we still do it to this day. This year we had to cancel 12 gigs this past year, which was brutal because
it sucks.
I love it for the travel and I love it for, the
music,
just to get to
probably,
play and
right?
perform. The music's so much fun to do, but truthfully, the joy of it is delivering a check to a charity group that and we didn't get to do any of that this year. So it's a bummer, but we're hopeful that a lot of those gigs will come back next year and we'll be able to raise money for everybody.
It was Tuesday yesterday. Hopefully people really understand. Like so many charities are suffering right now because of the pandemic, and there's so many people in need, more people than ever in need.
Yeah.
So hopefully people do understand, and if they can give a little bit, that they did.
Yeah, I know. It's nice to see that they're still pushing that stuff. Like I was trying to get out there for the shopping small day too, for all the small businesses because I'm worried about everybody. I literally tonight I'm a stress case. I literally today went I made my wife, I literally like, please, we're eating out tonight. She's like, I just went grocery shopping. I'm like, we need to go to Alexandra's, which is this Mediterranean restaurant near our house. I'm like, I need some shawarma wraps.
The old shawarma.
I'm in dire need of some baba ganoush. I need it stat. But I'm just worried. I'm worried about the people, and I'm worried about their livelihoods, and I'm just worried about everything. Because you know how it is with, especially in like New York and in Detroit and a lot of areas that are very diverse. From a cultural perspective, this is a lot of people's American dream that they put every penny they have into, and it might have been doing great.
Yeah.
Last year, January.
Pre-COVID,
Man, February, March came along, and it's been a mess. So
but hopefully the federal government will do right and pass the the act that's needed to. I forgot the name of it. Why it's like skipping my mind. I don't know.
Bob, take me back to The Bachelor for a sec. Bachelorette really, that changed your whole life, right? Because that led to The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And I was just looking at this list, right? They have this list compiled of the best bachelors. They rank them. There have been so many. How many seasons have there been? 25, 30?
I know that there's been at least 20 some of The Bachelor.
Yeah.
And there's been at least like 10 or 12 of The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
And they've had Bachelor in Paradise and Bachelor on a Plane and all these other spin-offs.
So let me go. You came in number 6, which isn't bad. You're in the top 6. You're number 6.
My mom must have voted a lot.
Yeah, right. I want to tell you who came in before you. All right. You tell me about these guys because I didn't watch the show that much. So you came in number 6 behind Nick Viall.
He's one of the most recent ones. Yeah.
Okay. Colton Underwood.
He's one of the most recent ones too. Former NFL player.
Colton. Is he the guy who was always like running away, jumping fences?
Yeah, he's a fence.
What a tool.
I have a fun story about him in a second. We'll get to that.
Sean Lowe.
Sean Lowe. Actually, I'm surprised he's not number 1. He's normally number 1 because he's one of the few that actually married the lady from the show, and they now have a family. Yeah.
Ben Higgins was number 2.
Yeah, Ben's a sweetheart of a guy. He's I'm buddies with Ben and Sean, both great guys, just salt of the earth dudes. And Ben became, I think Ben really got into America's heart when he said he thought he was unlovable.
Oh yes, exactly. I remember him.
Self-deprecation trick, right? Yeah, the self-deprecation.
I'm going out there thinking I'm the most lovable guy around. That's why I'm number 6. Who said I was unlovable?
And then number 1 was Matt James.
Oh, he's not even been the Bachelor yet. He's going to be he's coming in hot, man. He's the new one starting January 4th.
Oh, okay. So they already have him ranked at number 1 for some reason.
Not surprising. Yeah, they're very excited about him. He's a really good-looking guy. I think he played in the NFL for a period of time as well. It's definitely one of those things. I think it's becoming. I'm shocked I'm that high on that list because everyone that's on there is very current. And
all I know is this season, all I saw was Claire crying all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just like too much for me. And I was like, Yeah, I don't know why, but I couldn't get into it this year.
You know, I thought it was going to be a winner because I've known Claire for years, and I like the fact that she was a little older, and you know that she was definitely ready. You know, I mean, well, she ended up being really ready. She got married, like I think, like or engaged 3.
Yeah, she's with Dale. Yeah, she's. I mean, that was instant chemistry, right? Talk about walking in the door. She just knew.
Bob, let me ask you a question. You know, just man to man here. It's just us talking. When you were on the show, right, you get down to the last 4 contestants.
Yep.
And then you have to visit each one of their homes, right? Their hometown, the family. That's got to be exhausting.
You know, I'll be honest. I loved it because I love meeting people's parents. I just love it, meeting the family. And so I really enjoyed it. But my season was so interesting because I was the first first bachelor, because I was on the first season of The Bachelorette. So I was the first reject that they put on his own show. So the people already thought they knew me. So I went into this thing with kind of a whole different ball of wax there. Oh, wow, that's a blast from the
Your
past.
hair looks good there.
There you go.
You know, I was wearing it long back then, Suki.
Those women around. God almighty.
You were letting your curls, your curls are out.
I was embracing my curls. My buddies are always like, "Did you have a perm?" I'm like, "No, dude, guys don't get perms." But then I was like, it does kind of look like I had some lovely ringlet curls. But no, it's just I wore it long back in the day. I don't know what it was, but it was a lot of fun. I liked going to their houses. But one that I thought was really fun, in particular, was one of my finalists. Her name is Mary Delgado, and she's from Tampa, Florida. She was a Tampa Bay cheerleader, and lovely. Her whole family had come to the United States from Cuba, and so at the time, I still had some of my college Spanish on board, and the whole dinner they were just trashing me in Spanish, and I'm like, "Un momento, por favor." You know? I'm like, you do realize I speak a little bit of Espanol here. But, you know, it was fun. It was like a really fun family visit. And they all ended up being really, like, lovely people. And I actually I enjoyed that part of it the most. And it actually made me feel a little more connected to the ladies, too, because up until that point, back then the show was only 6 weeks long.
Yeah.
You know, now it's like they're going, well, not this year with the COVID stuff, but in normal life, they're going to Thailand and the Netherlands and all this kind of stuff. I went to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. You know, that was like, it's not a lovely place, but that was my exotic date. You know.
Yeah, but you know what? More people probably watched you than people watch now. I mean, it's still an incredible franchise. There are people, you know, there are podcasts devoted to it. There are like blogs that are devoted to what's happening. People are tweeting up, live tweeting when it's on. But, you know, I have to imagine when it was actually broadcast, I bet you more people were watching you. It was more must-see TV kind of concept.
Yeah, you know, Trista's season, and then my season was the very next one where I think 28 and 26 million viewers a week back then, which is
crazy.
I mean, that's enormous. You know, it's like Desperate Housewives numbers from back in the day.
Yeah.
Now it's still a big hit, and it's like 8 million viewers a week.
Yeah, it's still a powerhouse though.
Yeah, but they didn't have social media back then, thank God. So I wasn't, you know, getting my photo taken while I was at McDonald's. You know?
And Bob, I saw some video. I know you were on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire when Chris Harrison was hosting.
Yeah.
And the spot I saw, you were working out this problem right here. If you type the number 666 on a standard telephone keypad, you could spell which of the following. And I like the way you broke it down because you remembered that the ABC starts at the number 2.
Yes.
Not at the number 1. And you broke it down. And I think you got this answer correct. It was the mom, right?
I did get that one right. I believe it would have been the mom. Yeah. I had my buddy Richie, who was in the audience on this one, as my go-to guy for because they changed it up from back in the day when you have a phone a friend. Now you'd ask your person you brought in the audience the question. And the question, I remember it vividly because it's where I basically went out, was Ben and Jerry, of course, Ben and Jerry ice creams, have created the most iconic flavors despite suffering from this ailment. And I'm like, And in my mind right away, I'm like, it's either they can't smell or taste or they're lactose intolerant. Those are the two things that pop in my head. So they bring up all the names of the answers, which are all like the scientific terms. And one is like analsmia. So ANALSM. And I'm like, oh, that could be something with lactose. You know, if you got some dairy. And then, but I was smart enough to know that wasn't probably it. And then it was anosmia. So I was thinking nose, maybe that's
yeah.
I didn't want to risk it, so I didn't risk it. So I called my buddy Richie up there and I said, you know, any guesses? And Richie's like, I got nothing for you. I'm like, well, what's your favorite Ben and Jerry? And he's like, oh, Cherry Garcia all the way. I'm like, great, that doesn't help us. So we couldn't answer the question. But we ended up getting, you know, we still gave like $50,000 to charity or something, and it was really amazing. And they made sure we went out with a nice, you know, gift to the charity.
Was that our mutual friend Rich or no?
Yes, Richard Hirschenfeld.
Oh, that was my boy Rich.
Yes, yeah, Richie's my boy.
Luke, Rich is the guy who hooked us up with Bob. My buddy Rich and I, lifelong friends since we're kids in summer camp.
Oh my God!
He's
always
now
back to summer camp, Bob.
Always back to the summer camp, Bob. Bob, you know what?
Put the picture up.
Bob, hold on.
This is
hold
Bob,
on
this
one
is
second.
Summer camp.
Here I am, summer camp, abs in the stomach, still there, my friend.
If Scott didn't have those abs, he wouldn't have that picture.
It's always at the ready. Anyway, he owns one of the best places in New York, Prohibition on Columbus Avenue. And listen, I told him that you were playing Suki in a little music lyrics quiz tonight. So I tested. He said Bob will get all of these.
Oh man!
I tested him on Rich, who's also a music savant. He was having a tough time. So we're gonna get to this game now. Suki against Bob.
All right.
Little music lyrics. And the reason why it's so hard, Bob, they're really basic songs that everybody knows.
Yeah.
But it's my beautiful presentation of the lyrics that make it very hard to figure out the song. And there's a unicorn going by.
Hey, what are you gonna do? You got a unicorn path.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So here we go. I'm going to give you lyrics to a song. Let me finish it. It's just a couple lines.
Okay.
You tell me, Bob, what the song is. Suk, if you know it. If he doesn't know it, you buzz in with the right answer. Here we go. Here's song number 1.
Okay.
Saw him the other night at this roadside bar. I was walking in. He was walking out. Went back inside, sat down, had a few drinks. What's the song?
And all we kept talking about glory
days.
Ah, nicely done, my. See, I told Rich you'd get that. He didn't get it. Suk, you knew that one?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right, here we go, Suk. This one's for you.
Here we go.
Bob, she doesn't know it. You pick it up, my friend.
All right, all right.
Unlucky at love, that's what they say. He lost his head and he gambled his heart away. He keeps searching, though there's nothing left.
Unlucky.
Staked his heart and lost. Now he has to pay the price.
Oof.
If I sang it, Suk, you'd probably get it.
Unlucky in love, that's what they said.
Unlucky in love.
Oh,
that's
is it
what they said?
Is it like
Have you heard about
the lonesome loser beaten by the queen of hearts every time?
Bob, you know that one, right?
Oh yeah, I love that song.
All
Although
right, here you go.
until you gave the hint, I wasn't getting it.
Here we go.
I
You
do
ready?
like your delivery though. It is nice.
It's tough. It's tough to get, right?
It is.
I go for that Shatner approach. Here we go. You'll get this one. I have a feeling. Clearly, I remember picking up the boy. Seemed a harmless little freak. I changed the word there.
Yep, of course.
Oh, but we unleashed a lion, gnashed his teeth, and bit the recessed lady's breast.
That's Pearl Jam, Jeremy.
Oh, man, Suki, he's good. Suki wins.
I wouldn't have gotten that. I would not.
Think she's winning tonight.
Jeremy smoking. Clay.
The 90s rock. I love it.
Here we go.
All right.
All right, Suk, you don't get this. I'm
Gotta come strong. All right, I got it.
I'm going to be disappointed. Here we go. Well, I really don't mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain. But you're down when you're riding the train. That's taking the long way.
Is it the Little River Band?
No, Suki, would I give you two of the same group? Well, I really don't mind the rain. Bob, you know this?
It's not Take the Long Way Home, is it?
No.
Way home.
Yeah.
And a smile can hide all the pain. But you're down when you're riding the train. That's taking the long way.
Beautiful.
And I dream of the things I do. Oh, Suki. With a Subway token and a dollar stuck inside my shoe.
It's been a long compromising. It's coming. It's coming.
There you go. Well, I'm gonna be where the lights
are shining on me.
Like
a rhinestone cowboy.
That's a good one.
This was Hirsch's suggestion. He told me to give this one to you. He said you get it in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Here you go. Her wild-eyed innocence.
I know it.
Is just a game.
Yep.
But just the same, my head is spinning. She's got a way to keep me on her side. It's just a ride that's never ending. Sing it, my friend.
I'm trying to think of the name of the song right now. It's Richie's favorite song.
And you've covered this on stage.
I've covered it, and I can't think of the name of it right now. I mean, right when you started, I'm like, I know it. It's Richie's favorite song. I got it. Oh, God.
5 seconds, my friend. 5 seconds.
Say it again.
Oh, yeah. I'd like you to repeat the lyrics, please.
Yes, repeat the lyrics. There you go, Bob.
Her wild-eyed innocence is just a game. But just the same, my head is spinning. She's got a way to keep me on her side. It's just a ride that's never ending.
Gosh, this is Richie's favorite song. He always wants us to sing it. I can't think of it, man.
If I tell you the name of the group, will that help?
No, because I'm thinking I know the name of the group, but I'm also not going to think of that right now. But yeah, give me the name of the group.
Grassroots.
I covered this song on an album.
Is it you too? Wild Horses? No.
Nope. It's
5 seconds.
Oh my gosh. Wild-eyed innocence, just a game, just the same. My head is spinning. Oh man.
Temptation.
What is it? Temptation Eyes?
Temptation Eyes.
By the Grand Souk. I wasn't giving you that one, Souk.
That is just, I love that song. We covered it years ago. It ended up in a movie, The Truth About Cats and Dogs, with Uma Thurman and Janine Garofalo. Wow. And we did a cover of it, and they used the whole musical portion of it.
Yeah.
I can't even remember the dang song. That's great. That's just great work.
All right, you ready? Last one for Suki. Here we go.
Oh, my God. This is terrible.
I want you to come back and carry me home, away from these long, lonely nights.
Oh.
I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem so right? Thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. Sorry.
It's six. It's six, right? And the feeling is so too.
Feeling is also right.
Oh my God, is this?
And what would you say?
If I call you now,
that I can't now. I'm all out of love.
Oh my God, Air Supply. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Oh my gosh. Air Supply.
That's so good.
Oh man, not as well as I hoped you guys would do, but you were okay. It got you singing.
Bob was very good, actually.
Bob was good.
That was terrible.
Suki, I pale in comparison. That was fantastic.
I sucked tonight. It's just not good.
Oh man, that was good.
It's the Shatner voice. It just gets me every time.
You know what?
I know the tune.
Listen,
so good.
I had one more in here. Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it. Trey, we're coming, baby. I see you down there. We're coming.
Bodge, we're coming.
Here we go. Last song for both of you guys.
All right.
All right.
Double or nothing, Bob.
Here we go.
Where they play the right music, getting in the swing, you come to look for a king. And this is the line that should give it away. Anybody could be that guy. Where they play the right music, getting in the swing, you come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy.
Could be that guy. Is that ABBA?
Yes.
And the music's right. I don't know. I don't know how I pulled that out of my ass, but I did.
Anybody could be that
I literally was
guy.
like, anybody could.
Dancing Queen. Oh, I love it. Bob, listen, man, before you go, I know we could see you on every once in a while. You pop up on a Today Show still, right? You still doing that?
Still doing it. We're doing it like remotely now, which is different, but it's been a lot more different. But yeah, been doing the show for 10 years now, so it's been a lot of fun.
Incredible.
Love it. You're doing some hosting. What's next for you, man? Where are we going to see you?
You know, I'm not sure. Right now, it's been a lot of live. Well, it was a lot of live event hosting all last year, and some podcasting with iHeartRadio stuff that they've been talking to me about. So that'd be fun. And right now, just kind of kicking around and seeing what happens. So doing a lot of the virtual hosting stuff, which is different, as you guys know. It's a totally different bag of trick, but it's been a lot of fun. So continuing to do that and staying busy and trying to stay positive and healthy.
You know what,
Bob, thank you so much, my man.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me so much. I appreciate it.
You know what? Just seeing you is just such a ray of sunshine. It's like that light behind you is almost like it's shining.
It's like God.
Perfectly right above your head. Bob, thank you.
Bad vibes going on there, Bob. Bad vibes.
Thank you very much.
Continued success, my man.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays
You too,
Merry Christmas. Take care.
Thanks, bye.
Take care, buddy. What a nice guy, Sook.
He is such a class act,
Great guy. Yeah, everybody was loving him. Everybody loves that game. They love to play. He was one of the more popular bachelors, right? Back in the day. He was always in the news.
People watched his season. Trista. Remember the whole world was watching Trista get married. That was like the beginning of the whole Bachelor Nation. And now it's really like people love Bachelor. Like I said, they have watching parties and live tweeting. And it's
I know.
It's an incredible franchise.
My guy Howard Stern constantly talking about The Bachelor. He's like addicted to that stuff.
Did you see well, we need to bring in Trae Bodge.
What were you gonna say?
No, did you see Stern on Letterman, that interview on Netflix?
On Netflix? Oh yeah, that's old. My next guest. Howard, I think Howard was like his second guest. Yeah, no, he's very good, very smart guy. Very smart guy.
But I thought Letterman had a different side of him when he was with Stern. It was just very interesting.
Yeah, he's got one on right now. The newest one is with Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, also. I want to see that one.
Very good. Well, listen, our girl Trae Bodge is here. It's holiday time, Sook. She's got gifts. She's got items, things you haven't even thought about. She's working with this new company called Giftja. I'm gonna show you a little bit about it before we bring Trae in. Check this out.
Say you want to send your friend Ryan a gift to his favorite coffee shop in New York, but you live in California. All you need is Giftja. First, open the app. Search for and select his favorite coffee shop from millions of local or national merchants. Then, select your friend's phone number from your contacts. Enter an amount, say $15. Personalize the gift with a fun photo or video. Then select gift wrap, which can be unwrapped by the recipient. Finally, type a thoughtful text message and hit next. Even though Ryan is across the country, he gets the Giftja as a text message within seconds. All he has to do is link it to the Visa or MasterCard in his wallet. When Ryan purchases the coffee, Giftja automatically credits his card with the $15 gift. It's that simple. Send a Giftja. The thought that counts.
Cool,
Thought
right?
about that.
Isn't
That is
cool?
incredible. It's like amazing.
Let's bring her in. There she is, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey! Oh my God, it's been too long. I haven't seen either of you in
Trae.
forever.
You know what, Trae? Everybody needs to know that we all go way back to the days of morning news here in New York City.
We do years and years of our time on Pix. It's like I haven't seen you guys in forever, and I'm so glad that you're working together. That's incredible.
Thank you.
Trae, we always knew we would.
You made it happen. I mean, what is COVID for?
That's true. Right. COVID, what is it good for? Nothing.
Bringing people together.
Trae, talk about this Giftja idea is such a, and listen, it's the way the world is now, right? It's such a safe, smart concept. Tell us a little bit. I mean, we saw the video, but
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Venmo of gifting. It's kind of like the coolest gift card you'll ever give or get. It's just a brand new disruptive technology that allows people to send spending money to friends and family in seconds. And I think it's really going to change the game. I mean, in 4 years running, gift cards have been the most popular gift around the holidays. And I think it's just going to blow it out of the water. So I'm really excited to be working with them and trying to spread the word. It's, it is so disruptive that people are like, what is that? And, it's kind of like when Uber came out and you were like, what's Uber?
Right.
I think it's going to be like
with
that.
everything. Uber Eats. We did that with Venmo. We did that. We did that with everything. And now it's part of our, it's a part of our lexicon. So
Absolutely.
I actually love this. So you give me the gift and then I attach it to my credit card and it just credits my credit card and I can use it.
Yep, when you use it, it credits your credit card and the credit is there. And what's incredible also is that say you receive a gift for a certain shop in town and you want to shop somewhere else, you can actually switch it to that other shop, or you can even opt for a Visa gift card instead. So it's so much more flexible than the typical gift card. And so it's so modern and cool. I love it.
Love it. I didn't even know it had all those. Can you imagine, Scotty? You could just turn it into like, Visa bucks.
It really is.
It's crazy.
When you say it's the Venmo of gift cards, it really is. And I mean, look how great Venmo is the most popular thing going when it comes to cash exchange.
Yeah.
And this thing's taken off like crazy. And what are all these gifts you have sitting in front of you now? These are things that are available for the holidays, right? Some good ideas.
Yeah, so I wanted to give you guys some options. I mean, obviously I wanted to talk about gift, but then I wanted to talk about some things that are going to be on trend this holiday shopping season in case your viewers are sitting there scratching their heads wondering what to give. So I think genealogy gifts are going to be really popular. Ancestry has a lot of amazing gifts right now, and they have a really cool bundle that's only $60, which is a DNA kit, plus this online subscription that gives you access to the largest online library of information. So you can find out so much information about your ancestors, your family, yourself. And so that's something that I think is going to be really popular. I think it's a good way to connect, obviously, with those that we can't see during the holidays. I don't even want to know where I come
from, Trae. I don't even want to know where I come from. I know who my great grandfather is. I think I'm good.
So that's Ancestry. And then this is something else that I discovered recently. It's called My Magnetiles. And I think personalized gifts are going to be really hot this year too, because obviously we can't see people. So if you're familiar with Magnetiles for kids,
I'm going to put you up.
They're magnetic tiles. They stick together. But with these, you can put your own photos on them. And so they're by a company called Create On. And it literally takes minutes to make them. They're double-sided. And you can arrange them in any configuration you want, or kids can play with them. So it's like you can create a gift with your kids for someone else, mail it out, and then they have this awesome thing to play with or display. So that's something that's really a favorite of mine. And then the last one is there's this website called Cratejoy, and they have lots of different gift boxes, like any gift box you can possibly imagine.
Wow.
And obviously we're not seeing so many of our family members, and people might be alone and feeling a little underwhelmed by what's happening right now. And so this is called My TheraBox, and it's a subscription, or you can only buy one, and it has all sorts of self-care items in it. It's got a facial massage tool, it's got body cream and facial toner and a dream diary and incense and all sorts of cool stuff. So Cratejoy is a great place to go if you'd like to give someone a selection of things. And I just like the TheraBox for that person who might be feeling a little low at this point. It'll help cheer them up.
I love it. I love it. Those are great ideas. And the fact is that none of us have, really helping, we were talking about Giving Tuesday and Small Business Monday, and it kind of feels like, you're really helping companies who are trying to, or people who are on the cutting edge of businesses, whether even though it's on the internet, you're helping smaller companies and you're not giving to like really big retailers.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great point because obviously we love our big box stores, we love our Amazon and the doorbuster deals and all of that, and that's great. But I also think that it's really, really important to support small businesses. And something else to mention is that I just did a recent project with Facebook about Black and Brown owned businesses and that they're closing at double the rate of white businesses. So something to think about as you're deciding where to put your holiday spending. Try to support small businesses and also businesses that have owners of color to try to keep our businesses alive because small businesses are closing like crazy. Thankfully, over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, small businesses on Etsy and Amazon in particular did really, really well.
Yeah.
And so I was glad to see that just because these are tough times out there. So we're going to spend the money anyway, enjoy your big box stores, but also support some smaller businesses as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Tell our audience once again about that new unique way to share money, because quite frankly, the kids are going to love it. I mean, I have nieces and nephews and they're of a certain age now. And, you just don't want to just buy them anything useless. I think it's a great idea. Give them something favorite. Maybe it's near their school or, maybe it's, near their town that they live in. I think that is so useful.
Yeah, I mean, as long as they have a credit card or a debit card, which kids can have from age 13 on, giving them a gift, spending money to spend at their favorite place is great. I mean, my daughter's 14 and she can only see her friends outside, so they're out there all bundled up, going to get Starbucks or going to the local store. And so this is a very cool gift to give someone who's young. Anybody who has a smartphone and who loves to shop, it's perfect for them.
And it's perfect for COVID because you just have to swipe it. I know, Really
Listen, I know
no contact needed.
A lot of the folks who watch the show, they tell us how they're home and they're alone. They're stuck in their homes alone. They have family on the other side of the country. And this is just it's just so easy to use this gift you to, just send them presents to really whatever you want to give them.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm actually suggesting, I mean, we're at the beginning of December. Obviously, Christmas is 3 weeks away, rather 3 months. It feels like that.
It'll feel like 3 months.
Right. But I'm suggesting that if you have a couple people on your list who are struggling financially, you might want to give them a gift early. And then that might give them the money that they need to do the holiday shopping that they're stressing out about right now, or to take that Visa gift card and pay that bill that they can't pay. Mm-hmm. So that might be a great way, if you're doing okay financially, to pay it forward and help someone else on your list get some of their holiday shopping done or their bills paid with a gift.
Gift seems really easy. And like you said, I think it's important to know, neighbors and know who's really struggling, and, maybe even help, take a little bit off their things that they need to do. It's really important.
Trae, if there's one gift that you don't have on that table that you think is like, what's like the hottest seller for this Christmas holiday and Hanukkah holiday
PS5.
season? I know Hanukkah's coming up any minute, I think next week. But aside from gift what is because there was always a toy or a gift that was like the hot seller you couldn't get your hands on.
PS5.
For the holiday season, the PS5, right? Is it the Xbox right now?
Yeah, the Xbox X and the PS5. I just did a segment a couple hours ago with Fox DC about this. So these devices are hot. People are having a very hard time getting them. And I actually have a couple of tips because I just did the research for it. Tom's Guide? I think so. Tom'sGuide.com. They're updating their pages regularly to let people know when these items are going to be available. And then I have another trick for you. There's a deal site called Slick Deals, and they have a feature called the Deal Alert. And I usually recommend this for if there's an item that you want, but you want it to be on sale before you buy it. You set the deal alert for it, and you're automatically notified when the item goes on sale. But this has also been really helpful during the pandemic with hard to find items like, that fire pit you were trying to get or that swimming pool you were trying to get for your backyard. You can set a deal alert for the PS5 and you'll be alerted when it goes on sale, but that also means that it's available. So that's kind of like a hack people can use to try to get their hands on that PS5 or that new Xbox.
And once everybody gets the alert, it's like Jingle All the Way, Turbo Man with Arnold and Sinbad, right? Everybody.
Refresh.
Thankfully, they won't be like rushing through the stores now. So we'll all be waiting online with our fingers on the button.
Unreal. Trae, I assume this is a hugely busy time of the year for you, right? You're on all the shows.
Oh my gosh. I mean, in the last week, I was on GMA Today, Nightly News, and like local segments across the country all in the same week. Thankfully, with virtual, I was able to pre-tape a lot of stuff. And so I was on TV and I wasn't even on TV, you know?
Isn't that exciting? You've been able to like really expand your business from the comfort of your home.
Yeah, I mean, I have been, and you know, it's not lost on me that a lot of people are struggling right now. But right now, for me, my job is to help people save money, and that's something that people want to hear about. So I've been super, super fortunate this year, and just trying to get out there as much as I can to help people stay on budget, which is the other thing. So you're talking about the PS5, and that's an expensive gift, right?
Expensive.
And before you take that plunge to buy that for someone on your list, like really take a hard look at your finances and be honest with yourself. Like, is that something that you can afford? Because if not, maybe there's a more modest gift you can give, and instead of dragging debt into 2021.
Yeah. And you know what? We'll have to have you back because I'm sure people will be in debt in 2021. I mean, it's kind of like a guarantee.
I'll have tips for you then.
Get one of those little Pac-Man boxes for $20 at the store.
Right.
Trae, thank you so much. Gift you see it right there. Perfect for giving that unique gift, local gift. You could choose a large or a national brand, and it's like fast and safe. That's the key word. We need everybody to go to giftyou.com and light that thing up because it's perfect right now for the holidays. Trae, thank you so much. You'll come back on before Valentine's Day. Isn't that when you usually load it up again?
No, she usually loads up right in the new year when she's helping
right in the
save
new
money.
year. Yeah, when we're talking about going into the new year with financial health, you know, so definitely anytime.
All right, Trae, thank you so much.
Bye, Trae.
Appreciate it.
Great to see you both.
Good to see you.
Take care. Bye. Wow. Gift you, Suki. I tell you, it's like, you know, there always comes along a better app, a better company, a better system. It's just like Twitter now, is they've got this big competition from this company called Parler. It's like the new Twitter, and everybody's, people are I guess there's less, you have more freedom of speech on Parler. You know, Twitter sometimes, you know.
Oh, you mean they verify stuff?
Yeah, they verify.
So Parler,
stuff.
you can just spew.
Parler, you could just spew
whatever misinformation you want to spew without any ramifications.
Speaking of spewing anything you want
and ramifications.
Isn't your middle name wasn't that your SWAT name, Ramifications?
Yeah, so Ramification, you got the eyes on target. Yes.
Rambo.
So what about that gift you, man? That's I'm gonna sign up for that. That's
gift
awesome.
you. Isn't that great? Like you could just send it to like your favorite restaurant, to a friend who lives let's say where you live, Phil. What's your favorite restaurant?
The holidays are here, and Suki and we're online. You could find us easily. And if you need to send it over, I'll give you my email address.
I mean, why else would I get it? But you know, I see. You know, I was listening to Trae talk, and you know, I look at these things and I say, why don't I think of things like that?
Right.
And then I remember because I'm an idiot. So,
right.
You know,
anytime I'm always like, man, why didn't I think of that? Why didn't I think of this show or that show or this idea? It's right there for you. You just have to do it.
Yeah, but again, in my case, I'm an idiot. That's why I never think of that stuff. So, you know,
it's so true. Because remember when they did Venmo? I remember when people were like, "Yeah, you have to do Venmo."
Right.
And I was like, I'm going to put my account on there and I'm going to link it to my checking account. You're crazy. I'm not doing that. I live on Venmo now with all the schools, babysitters.
Sook, you could find me on Venmo, Sook. I take 3 digits.
I don't think I have you on Venmo.
Yeah,
I really
make sure you get me on there once in a while.
Yeah, you remember a while back when it was going around on social media that if you put your pictures everybody's collecting your pictures and they're getting all this data from you. Don't whatever you do, don't put your pictures on there. You know, I'm thinking, okay, so these people are saying, don't put your pictures on there, but I'm going to order everything from Amazon and put my credit card information on all these products that I order. So
they already have profiles on all of us. I mean, they already know our habits. I mean, they have ours, emails. So.
Well, do you guys, you remember when you were little, your parents always told you never take a ride from a stranger, never get into a car with a stranger, and that's all we do now with Uber. All we do is get into cars with strangers.
Yeah, so it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world.
It's a crazy world. Sook, are you staying for the singing portion of our show, or are you out?
Sure. No. Yesterday I had to see Santa. That was pretty important for my family.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Santa's pretty important. We have young kids. Kind of hard to forget about Santa during this season.
Yeah. So how was that? I mean, you saw Santa virtually.
I mean,
was it nice? Or?
When I tell you, I'm gonna get I shot the whole thing. It was like 7 minutes long, but Santa was incredible. It was an incredible experience, and I will recommend it highly to everybody. I mean, it's pretty good. Maybe we should have Santa visit us. Maybe we should hook that up.
Oh, Sook, maybe for our Christmas week spectacular, we'll have Santa visit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good. So it wasn't something like Bad Santa with Billy Bob.
No, it wasn't like Bad Santa.
What do you want, kid?
That'd be good. That's like those mall Santas. How are you, kid?
Yeah, you drunk?
In New York, they have this thing called SantaCon, Phil. I don't know if you've ever heard about it, but basically it's a reason for kids, young kids between the ages of like 18 and 45, single people, to get together. Everybody parades around and are just basically drunk on the streets with the Santa costume on.
Yeah, it's a bar crawl through New York.
Nice.
When I say thousands, hundreds of thousands of kids.
Of Santas, all dressed as Santa.
Vomiting, defecating.
Oh, man.
I mean, in the news, we used to do all of these stories of like bar brawls with all these Santas coming out swinging punches. I mean, it was like straight out of a movie.
Wow.
Listen,
hey, 'tis the season, though.
You get Phil, before you sing, I just wanted to show you guys, remember when you graduated from high school? Does anybody remember what the quote that they had? You guys remember the quote you had under your high school picture from all that time ago? Anybody remember? I mean, I don't remember what I wrote.
Well, you always had the smart aleck that was signed your yearbook. I signed your crack. Right. You always had that one. But that's the only one I remember.
Well, take a look at this. I found a couple of yearbook quotes from some kids who recently graduated. Really funny. So I wanted to share them with you guys. Here's one of them. Segun Akibogan. I'm that Nigerian prince that keeps emailing you.
Wow.
Everybody gets those, right?
That's funny.
Then you got
that's funny.
This guy, Jalen Moore. I asked God for a bike, but I know God doesn't work that way. So I stole a bike and asked God for forgiveness.
Wow.
How about this one? Twins. Catherine Andrews Henderson. I was planned. Rebecca Henderson. I was not.
That's funny.
That's funny, right? Here's this girl, Lisa Horney. This is my actual last name.
You'll be tortured forever, Lisa Horney.
You know what? Listen, and plus she's a good-looking young lady. And finally, this kid was my favorite, short and simple. Carlos. I hate my name. Can you imagine your last name's Carlos and your parents name you Carlos?
Carlos.
Yeah.
CC. He could be like CC.
That's insane.
Carlos, Barlos. Yeah.
Look at Phil going to the name song, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see what's everybody talking about tonight. Wow, we got a lot of folks on tonight from all around the country.
Yeah.
Philly Kid, we've had Bob Guiney, the Bachelor, Trae Bodge was on with the gifts. You guys, tomorrow night, it's an amazing show. Tomorrow night could be an award-winning program. We've got James Iglehart, Broadway star, James Iglehart. You guys will know him the minute you see him. He's been in everything.
And he's got a new TLC show, right?
Hamilton. He's got a new show on one of them, Bravo.
Food Network.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. And Tatiana Ali, who used to be on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
She's in that new movie, The Reason, with Lou Gossett Jr. when Lou was on with us, and now Tatiana Ali is going to join us tomorrow night. So it's going to be
also
another
a very good singer. She's a singer as well.
Yeah, very good. So we're gonna do it all. We're gonna have singing, dancing. Phil will be here to sing, to carry us out.
I think I just saw Tatiana Ali last night on a Hallmark channel.
Was she?
Doing a Christmas special. Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, so I gotta ask you, at your house, is it like at my house? The Hallmark channel is on 24/7
I love it.
right now.
Yes, it's so cute. It makes me feel good. Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I can't watch. I keep telling Scott. He makes fun of me because I can't watch the doom and gloom. I'm done with it this year. I need lightness.
You got to watch now the Blacklist. I'm into. It's unbelievable.
What's the Blacklist? Is something like Narcos
with James Spader. It's phenomenal. I was watching it last night.
How dark is it?
My heart was pounding.
Is it dystopic?
It's dark. It's gory.
It's dark. It's dark storyline and literally. I mean, it's
very smart though. Such a smart show. It really is. And James Spader is one of those guys. He helps the FBI find these criminals.
He had that crazy movie where he was like into sadomasochism, right? Like, he's like into like bondage and everything.
James Spader?
Yeah.
Oh, he's been in 1,000 movies.
Yeah. Remember when he was?
I forgot what it was called. I mean, it was very provocative when it came out.
Remember when he was younger? He had like the long, flowing blonde hair.
Yeah.
When he was in those movies with what's his name? Who played Iron Man? What's the big actor? He also played Sherlock Holmes and Iron Man. Robert Downey
Jr. Yeah.
What was the movie with Robert Less Than Zero? Wasn't James Spader in Less Than Zero?
Yeah, he was in Less Than Zero.
And now he's bald, and he's just this.
Oh, he was also in Sex, Lies, and Videotapes.
Yes, Sex, Lies, and Videotape.
Mannequin. Remember him in Mannequin?
Yep. Mannequin. Who was the girl in Mannequin?
I forgot who the girl was.
But he plays like this criminal, like he's a genius. He helps the FBI find these guys, and he tells them things before they happen. Oh my God,
Kim Cattrall was in the Mannequin. She was the Mannequin.
Kim Cattrall was the Mannequin. Yeah, she turned right. She turned.
Andrew McCarthy was also in that, the Mannequin.
Phil, please sing. Phil, sing. Phil, please.
Phil, hurry up, sing.
Phil, hurry up and sing.
So, because of the season, I'm getting 100 requests a day for Christmas songs.
Yeah,
nice.
I thought it would be Christmas night tonight.
Yeah, I like that.
Light it up.
Start off with a little Elvis Presley and Blue Christmas.
Oh, baby, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. Well, you'll be doing all right with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas.
Love it. That is one of the best ones. You light a fire, or you just, you light some candles and you look at your Christmas tree and you go, I love the season. I just love the season.
I'll have a blue Christmas. Did Bing Crosby sing that too?
I think he did the original.
He did, right, Bing?
Yes.
Boy, I wonder what Elvis would have been like had he had lived. Imagine if Elvis had lived and now he was like 85 years old, Elvis Presley. still wearing the outfits.
I don't know, man.
Great, like Sinatra, all of those guys. Can you imagine if they were still alive?
Oh my God, Sinatra.
Sinatra was pretty old when he died, and he was. I thought he was cool up until he was, until he passed away. Even when he was an old man, I thought he was cool.
Frank was talking his songs by the end of his career. He was just talking through them. But man, everybody was still packing it. Remember he was at Radio City?
Yeah, MSG. He was in MSG. My father went to go see him in MSG or in the Round.
Oh my God.
In the Round. I mean, I remember my dad and his friends getting tickets, and they were like, "We're gonna go see Sinatra." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, but you're right. He would talk his way. He'd be like, New York, New York. You know.
Start spreading
hell of a
the
town.
news. Yeah, I'm leaving today. Go ahead, Philly. What else you got, baby?
Okay. Yeah, I get requests like crazy for this one, and you'll remember it. It is Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells.
Dashing in the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. All the fields we go, laughing all over. You know what I miss? I miss as a kid watching those friggin' Christmas shows, the
Claymation shows.
Rudolph, right? Frosty, all Charlie Brown Christmas. Man, those were so good when we were little. I
think there's a lot of uproar about Charlie Brown. They're bringing it back because Apple TV had the rights to it. Is it Apple or Disney TV had the rights to it?
Yeah, but they're good. I think it's back.
I think they're just showing one Christmas tradition. Like these kids don't even do any of the Christmas traditions anymore.
No,
you know, because political correctness. I mean, I think people were complaining about Rudolph because there was bullying involved.
Oh yeah,
Rudolph.
Because there's no bullying in life, right?
Also, because
you don't get hate mail every day, right? No.
Because Rudolph had a red nose, and that could mean you're an alcoholic as well. So they didn't want to have Rudolph's red nose going. I just made that one up, Sue.
I was going to say, really?
So, Phil, you missed the finish those lyrics game from before.
Oh yeah,
Suki, phenomenal once again. Phenomenal.
Came out with one. I just came out with one. That's it.
Phil, I'm going to give you the one that she got. Blew us all away. You ready? See if you can get this. I don't know if you were watching or not when Bob was on. Were you watching? Okay.
No.
Here you go. See if you get this right. I want you to come back and carry me home away from these long, lonely nights. I'm reaching for you. Are you feeling it too? Does the feeling seem, oh, so right?
Are you feeling it too? Lost, I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you're right. Yeah,
I like it. And if I gave you the one line, anybody could be that guy. What song is that?
Anybody could be that guy.
Or if I said anybody can be that guy.
Anybody can be that guy. Oh yeah, sing one more line.
Anybody could be that guy.
Right.
You covered each other. Say it again.
Go ahead. Do one more time, Sue.
Go ahead. You got it.
Anybody can be that guy. Night is young and the music's right.
Dancing Queen. Oh yeah, 17.
Yep, young and sweet.
I hit Bob with some good ones. Pearl Jam.
I couldn't believe he got all that. I was like, wow. He's a musician, right? So
he was good. And you got Lonesome Loser too. That was good, Sue.
That was a tough one. But isn't it Little River Band that sings Lonesome Loser?
Yes, Little River Band.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't we say something before? And I was like, that's not that who sings Little River Band.
One of my favorites.
Billy, keep us going with some Christmas stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Here's an oldie. Come, they told me, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, a newborn king to see, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Our finest gifts we bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, to lay before the king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. So to honor him, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, when we come. Little baby, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, I am a poor boy too, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. I have no gift to bring, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, that's fit to give our king, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum, rum-pum-pum-pum. Shall I play for you, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum? Mary nodded, oh, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I played the drum for him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. I played my best for him, pa-rum-pum-pum-pum. Me and my drum.
Love that song.
Yeah,
so good.
One of my favorites.
Nice, Billy Kid. All right, we need a good finale now. What can we finish it out with? What can the three of us finish it out with? I think Suki's dying to sing. I could see it in her face.
Hey, you remember "Don't You Want Me" by the Human League?
Oh, Little Human League.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Suk, you kicked that one off, Suk. You know the words, right?
I do, but we're really gonna do this?
Yeah.
There's only like five lines to the song.
I was working as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
You were working.
When I met you.
I picked you up, I pushed you out, and turned you around, turned you into someone new. Go, Philly.
Now, 5 years later on, you've got the world at your feet. Success has been so easy for you. But don't forget, it's me who put you where you are now. And I can put you back down to Suki.
Ah, Suk, go.
Don't you want me? You know I can't believe it when I hear that you won't see me. Don't you want me?
Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me?
Oh, that's a good song, man.
You know another song that reminds me of another song that they just keep saying the same thing. It was "You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a right, baby,
round, round.
Was that in the Wedding Crashers, or what movie was that? It's actually been in several movies.
Dead or Alive. I remember that.
Yeah. You spin me right round, baby, right round. I used to just dance for like 2 hours, like a regular baby. How's that song start? Do you remember?
Dead or Alive?
Yeah. I don't remember how it starts.
Huh. Let's see.
Let's see. Dead or Alive, spin me round.
Whoa. That's one of my favorite parts.
Oh, remember? I got to know your name.
Now, baby.
Well, I could trace your private number, baby. Because you look like you're lots of fun. Open up your arms and love.
I want some.
Here I come.
That's on you. And no one else can do.
Oh, man. Suk, what's your favorite song? If you had to pick one, what's your favorite?
Oh, that's the worst. Right now, I like that song. Yada, 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 yada. You know that song? I don't even know. Can we play songs or no? We can't play music, right?
Probably not.
Here, maybe you can hear this off my phone. There you go.
Is that all they say? Who's that, Lil Wayne?
No.
I thought he said Lil Wayne in there. Lil
Megan Thee
Wayne.
Stallion. No.
What? Roy Wright wrote "Knock 3 times."
Not 3 times on the
Hey girl, what you doing down there? 1 floor below me, you don't even know me. I love you. We sang that for Tony Orlando.
Alan.
I can hear the music playing. I can feel your body swaying. Love that song. Remember, Tony was like, how the hell do you know the words to all these songs?
Dude, that's what I listened to when I was that age when that came out.
Oh my God, right? Knock 3 times. I think that was on the other side of Tie a Yellow Ribbon.
Oh, tie a yellow ribbon round the old oak tree.
It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me, want me? Phil, the women love when you dance. When you do that, when you do the sprinkler, they love when you do the sprinkler. Reminds them of the Doritos commercial.
Oh, man.
I think Phil came on like 6 times the other day. I forgot what I was watching. But that was it USAA?
Yeah.
Came on the other day, and I laugh when you come on. And what's your name, Danny? What's your name?
No, it's Martin.
Martin, that's it. I'm like, he does not look like a Martin, for God's sake.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. I mean, they said Martin, a U.S. Air Force veteran. Well, I'm a U.S. Air Force veteran. Why couldn't they just say my name was Phil? You know, right. That would have made total sense.
This is Phil. He's an Air Force veteran.
Well, that's all right.
That's funny. All right. Yeah. Let's wrap her up. Little good night, sweetheart. Big show tomorrow night. James Eigelhart, Tatiana Ali. Phil will be back in the singing seat.
Cool.
And we'll do it again, everybody. We'll do it again. Good night, sweetheart. Well,
it's time to go. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. We hate to leave you, but we really must stay. Oh, good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night, everybody. Suki, you're beautiful.
Bye, guys. Good night. See you tomorrow.